Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, Bolo buddies. We are going to dig into some Bolo items. Items to be on the lookout for. Items you can buy low and sell high. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. These Bolos come from my Bolo buddies Facebook group where we talk about all things reselling with an emphasis on Bolo items to be on the lookout for. So, if you come over to the group, it's free to join. It's under my link tree down in the description of the video. At the top of the group, there is a share post. If you share there in the comments, I will feature your Bolo in a video like this, and there's more information on how that works in the Facebook group. The first item is this vintage Fenton 1950s chicken server 5188 purple slag egg platter. That looks blue. Is it purple up here? Interesting. Now I want to know. Bought for 50, sold in less than 14 hours for $435. Woohoo! That's amazing. We're going to give that one a woo-wee. All right, let's look at the next one. The next one here is this hard to find Manhattan toy tiptoes soft velour beaver. Isn't he cute? He's weighted with sewn eyes. Sewn eyes means that they are just what it says, sewn in. A lot of people look for those for babies because the actual other eyes, like the buttons and the different things, can be a choking hazard. So sewn eyes is a good keyword to put in the title. That one was purchased at a local thrift store for $1.99 and sold in about a month for $100. Check out this next one. Lots of big money here. Original 1989 Lennox Spice Village, 24 pieces. I would not want to ship that. Paid $24, sold for $615 plus shipping in 2 weeks. eBay store is addicted to PQRS. And if you guys share your eBay store name, or if you have social media like YouTube or Instagram, anything you want to shout out, if you sell on Whatnot, you guys can put that in your comment and I will read it. All right, so let's look at this one. Paid $1 and sold overnight. It is the Scream Drew Barrymore Blue Variant Edition VHS from 1997. Are you kidding me? Brand new and sealed, sold for $225. $1 into $225 there, guys. This one sold an Italian hotel key, vintage researched hotel, and included pics of hotel for buyers to see. Picked these up for less than $2 in a bundle at a barn sale, kept it for a year on display until the right buyer came along. Originally listed for $180, reduced to $160. Then we chose again to maybe reduced again to $155. eBay store is Jenny spelled backwards. Thank you for the tips and advice that you always give. Oh, thank you for sharing that. That is very interesting. I've never even seen one of those, I don't think. The next item are these fish. I'm going to see if I can zoom in here for you. They are Lefton pink and blue kissing fish, mid-century modern wall plaques. And I'm guessing these are probably, what is that called, guys? Oh, golly, I can't think of what the material is. Somebody help me in the chat. Somebody help me. Purchased at a local thrift store for $2.99, sold within a week for $125, and buyer paid shipping. Our eBay store is Braveheart Vintage. I've learned so much from your videos over the past few years and really enjoy watching. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that very much. And we are going to keep going here. The next one, check this out, guys. Vintage 30-inch cherry bakelite bead necklace, marbling, swirling, 76 grams, needs restrung. Check that out. Found in a bulk jewelry buy, sold in like 10 days for a best offer of $900. So she's got the semi-chrome test. She's got the weight. She's got the measurements of the beads. These are all great things. She's got a picture of the swirling. Buyers want to see these things, especially on the cherry bakelite, guys. Put it in the chat or put it in your photos and it will help you get more for your item. And that one comes from Lucky Day Living. If you guys are not following Lucky Day Living over on Whatnot, definitely give her a follow. She is fabulous. And if you're not on Whatnot, I do have a referral link down below. You can get $15 to shop when you join. And another, if you come back after you join as a buyer, you can apply to sell with my referral link down below. And if you click on that, it'll tell you the perk that Whatnot gives you for using that referral link. But we are loving it over there. So hopefully you guys will come and join us. I'm getting ready to put out a bunch of Whatnot for Beginners videos. I have a few, they've done really well, and I want to start adding more for you guys, like different things, how to run a flash sale, different things like that. How to list your items over to Whatnot cross post from List Perfectly. I've got a video on that that's already out. Whatnot is now available on List Perfectly as one of the platforms you can cross list to. And I do have a tutorial on that, along with other tutorials about List Perfectly. If it's a good fit for you, I do have a referral link down below where you can get 30% off your first month of List Perfectly with code bolobuddies and the referral link. This one is a J. Crew Anna Whittor necklace, Georgian Collect Riviere Rivoli Crystal Brulee Vintage. Wow, that is a mouthful. This one is from Lucky Day Living, is also found in a bulk jewelry buy, sold for full asking price of $74.99. The next one, also from Lucky Day Living, it is a Reed and Burton sterling silver Christmas cross from 2007. It's a pendant found in a bulk jewelry buy, sold on best offer for $50. And you can see she does the acid test and shows the weight. All things as a buyer that I would definitely look for. The next item are these 4 pair of vintage 12-karat gold-filled metal framed eyeglasses with cases. Some are bifocal. Now, one thing I will mention is you're not allowed to sell prescription items, RX items. A lot of people will put frames only, and they'll pop them out. On this, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that with these. Maybe just put frames only in the title. I don't really know what kind of advice to give you on that, but be careful because anything that is RX prescription, you can't list. All right. These were found at different times, but possibly all were found at a Goodwill outlet where you pay by pound. I paid approximately $2 to $3 for them in total. These are all vintage and a wire frame glasses made with 12-karat gold-filled metal. They sell alone for $30 to $60 a pair on average, sometimes more. These ones went in an auction together for $193.19. Somebody's probably buying it for the frames anyway, but that's just a little extra piece that you can put in your title there. So this one is the Eternal Sunshine on the Spotless Mind 2004. I have no idea. I've never heard of that movie. It's a Jim Carrey movie, huh? Paid 50 cents at a thrift store and sold it for $60 on Depop. Who's selling on Depop? Let me know down in the comments. A Depop is another one that you can use List Perfectly. Poshmark, Mercari, Grailed, Etsy. So many that you can cross list with List Perfectly. All right, this one comes from Geek Nurses Treasures, and she's going to tell us about this. Says, hi, Courtney, not a big bolo, but wanted to share. Many of my best customers are international buyers. I had this listed under junk jewelry for $89.99, so cost is really nothing because I would have thrown the items out or donated, and many were found in jewelry bags, so basically free. Was contacted by an international buyer who asked if I would accept an offer of $59.99. I agreed because overseas shipping for flat rate I set for $125. The buyer accepted and the box was shipped to Germany. Several weeks later, heard from a very happy buyer who was thrilled of all the goodies inside. I also place in my boxes wearable pieces as well as some pieces that just need a gentle fix to make usable. I love reselling and sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and my most profitable marketplace is Whatnot. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? So Geek Nurses Treasures has been following my YouTube channel for quite a while, and she actually followed me over to Whatnot as a buyer for many years, and now she is retired and she is selling on Whatnot, and she is kicking butt. So she just said for as long as she's been selling on eBay, Whatnot is now her most profitable marketplace, and I can say the same thing for me. Whatnot, just hands down. It's just hands down where you're going to make. Now, maybe not the most per item. If you list each item individually on a platform, you're going to make more money. Whatnot is the quick flip. But as far as your time and how that works, it's just, yeah, it's unbelievable. If you haven't watched my tutorials for Whatnot, definitely check them out, guys. Let's see. Let me look here at the next one. So this is her junk box, guys. And it does sound like she does put some wearable things. I know she had some of these in her Buy It Now over on Whatnot as well. So use that referral link, get your $15 to shop, and you can go buy a junk box from Geek Nurses Treasures. So it's for crafting, things like that. All right, the next one here, purchased this in a bag of old key rings at a local thrift shop for the cost of about 5 cents. Found the James Avery hallmark on the keychain. I know James Avery jewelry sells high, but not sure of keychain. So, since it was only brass, I listed it high at 179 and sold for full asking price on Etsy. So Geek Nurse's Treasures also uses List Perfectly, and she is on Etsy and eBay and whatnot, and is cross posting to the Buy It Now on whatnot as well. I am going to have some videos of items that are selling in my Buy It Now on whatnot, items that sold quicker. They were cross posted to all 4 platforms and sold quicker on whatnot. So look for those in the near future as well, or they may have already been posted. The next item, Lucas Lameth Bermuda Blue Chunky Quartz Iridescent Necklace. She said, purchased this necklace from Bolo Buddies on her Whatnot show about a year ago for $18. That's me, guys. She got this in one of my probably untangling shows. I knew it was special. I tried to buy the odd pieces from Bolo Buddies because they always sell. I listed it for $215 and accepted an offer for $105. Customer very happy with this unique chunky necklace. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So 18 into 105, bought it on Whatnot. The next item is this scarce Disney Pixar Monsters University My Busy book with 12 figures. This one is also Geek Nurse's Treasures. I cannot believe she got this much money for this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I'm in shock. Oh my goodness. Listed this Disney Pixar's Monsters book at a thrift shop about a year ago for $2.99. Thought special because included all the figures in the playmat, which other used boxes lacked. I listed it at $125 and received full asking price. I had second thoughts of listing so high, but knew having all the pieces was a good thing. My instincts paid off. I cannot believe you got $125 for that. That is awesome. Wow. The most unexpected Bolo ever, right? Wow. Okay, vintage sterling silver Kiddush cup goblet, 90 grams. Wow, look at that, guys. Found this sterling silver Kiddush cup at a thrift shop for $3.99. There was no silver marks on the cup, but the piece felt and looked like sterling and figured for $3 can't go wrong. Brought home, research further, found similar, and the hallmarks were located deep within the bottom of the handle. Used my phone and zoomed inside the bottom of the handle and saw the hallmark for Shavak Brothers Israel, sterling, fully written on the bottom. Right there it is, guys. Listed for $225, sold for $157.50. I had a sale going on at the time. Had a great review. The gentleman who purchased was going to use for a Passover celebration with his father. He told me his father, when a child, was the one who would polish a sterling cup he had as a child. So this is going to repeat the family tradition. So this is why I love reselling. It's fun, fulfilling for me, and brings happiness to my customers. Geek Nurse's Treasures on eBay. Oh, she's also on Poshmark, guys, and Etsy. Awesome, awesome. The next item is this Puppet Up. Jim Henson, alternative miscreant Puppet Up. Huh. Uncensored sealed. I don't know what all that means, but took offer of $70. Buyer paid total of $86.87. Went to New York. Hubby got from a flea market this past summer for $5. I don't know what all the uncensored means. So is it a naughty puppet? I don't know. CC Filson Packer coat wool liner, size 42. This one comes from Piece of Scrap. You can check her out on eBay, Poshmark, and on YouTube, guys. She paid $20 for this CC Filson coat, accepted a $200 plus shipping within a week of listing. Yeah, she's got lots of awesome bolos. And this one is mine, and it sold really fast. It is a vintage heart sterling charm holder pendant, signed 925 in V. And I sold this for full asking price, or it's actually my sale price of $44.20. And this is the scratch test so that everybody can see that it's legit. And you guys, if you list on eBay and you want to use the eBay filter, it has these really great backgrounds that are red and blue and green, and I really am digging them. So you can check that out. This one here is a Playmobil How to Train Your Dragon lot of accessories. I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. I had multiple people that just wanted to buy this figure, and I didn't feel like separating it. So somebody, it was, I believe around Christmas, offered me $40, and I went ahead and took it. It's probably a Christmas gift. And I'm a sucker, so I took it. And I was happy with it. 5 into 40, still a good flip. The next item, my husband found these for me. He did pay up some. So these items did go on eBay. Now, here's the thing. This is a clasp. This is a broken piece off of a necklace. Yeah. Yep. Miriam Haskell. If you don't know that name, definitely research her. She has some major bolos. Look at the condition. It's got some problems. I did not clean it. It's got some problems, but I could not find another one like this. So I listed it high, and somebody will be able to clean this up. I listed it high and waited for the right buyer. $175 is what I had it on sale for. Somebody offered me $140, and I went ahead and took that. They later came back and wanted the earrings. Now, these are not a perfect match, but I would say they're close enough. And again, I could not find anything like these. They're just gorgeous, and they are signed. I had them at $260, $250. It was a repeat buyer. So I went ahead and took their offer of $199 on those. So again, condition pretty good on these. The other one had some condition issues. So can you sell things with condition issues? Absolutely, especially if it's a good maker and a harder to find item. All right, you guys, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can check out the description of my video to find the Facebook group and other relevant information, like where I get my bubble wrap. I do have a referral link down there for bubble wrap and tape. I get that from American Bubble Boy. So check that out if you need somebody to supply those needs and deliver it to your door. You can check that out. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Subscribe.